Today we're going to see what's inside a Final Girl Ultimate Box.
Final Girl.
So yes, this is the Final Girl Series 3 Ultimate Box, and it is a heavy box, everybody. It weighs a lot, so you need 2 hands to pick this up. And even with 2 hands, it's really, really heavy. It's got a lot of stuff inside. So here, I unwrapped the cellophane. So the first thing that you'll notice is this front cover here. This is basically a replica of the actual cover right here. So if your box did not include something that says Ultimate Box on top, then it's likely the storage box. So if it just has like this without Ultimate Box on the top, it's likely the storage box. So on the back of this sheet right here, it says what's inside your Final Girl Series 3 Ultimate Box. Now, the one that's the storage box will have something slightly different in its title. It'll say this is how you can store your items components in your storage box. So that's the difference between Ultimate Box, right here, Ultimate Box in red with white lettering, and the rear, which says right here, this is what's inside your Ultimate Box, versus the storage box, which just says this is how you can organize your items in the storage box. So very, very important. And another important thing is on the Ultimate Box itself, and even on these, I believe even on the storage box, it says right here, you do not get the core box, right? The core box is the base game. So it's got the components to play each and every one of these games. So just because you've purchased this $200+ item does not mean that you can actually play the game. You need this core box right here, which is about $25 to start off with. And once you have that, then you can play all the games in here, as well as all of the games in the Final Girl Series 1, 2, and 3, and the new upcoming 4. Very, very cool. So what else does this say? It's got a lot of advertisements here that says that this is like one of the best games of all time. Yes, and all of those who've played this game can attest to that. Very, very cool. And here, lots of credits right here. This guy here, AJ Porfirio, and this guy here, Evan Derrick, they're geniuses. They've made a game that allows you to experience actual horror movies. The horror movies you know and love. All the franchises you know and love. Now they're in these feature films in series 1 to 4 and more and beyond. Whatever Final Girl comes out with, it's just pure gold. Like every one of the feature films, every one of the individual games is pure gold. Every one of them has things about it that makes that particular game unique, fun, and in the spirit of the game that it is trying to portray itself on. So that's very, very cool. So this is by Van Ryder Games. It says right here, it's a 1-player game, folks, not 2 or more players. So don't expect to play this with your friend. This is just 1-player game, and it says here ages 14 and up because of the gore, and the game lasts anywhere between 20 to 60 minutes, and in my experience, the games last closer to 60 minutes than they do 20 minutes. So the Ultimate Box and the storage box includes a picture of the 5 monsters that are in the series. Very, very cool. So let's take a look at what is inside here. It says right here, the Ultimate Box includes the following items. Okay, very important. Remember, this is not the storage box. This is the Ultimate Box. So let's go through what it includes. It includes The Killer from Tomorrow, Hell to Pay, The Falconwood Files, The Merrick Murders, Don't Make a Sound. So those are the 5 main feature films. Then we have Terror from Destiny, which is kind of like a Final Destination style game. So it's like a mini game that you can use to amp up or ramp up the various feature films. Series 3 Vehicle Miniatures Pack. It also includes the Series 3 Miniatures Pack. It also includes the Special Effects Crate, which includes an accessory box, guest stars box, and guest star miniatures. Terror from Destiny Miniatures, Series 3 Lore and Scenario Book, Series 3 Gruesome Death Books, Series 3 Cast and Crew Box, and Series 3 Bonus Features Box. Now, every Series Ultimate Box will include things that may be slightly different than what I've read here. For example, Series 1 and 2 included a playmat. And so because there's no playmat for Series 3, they included other things to kind of make up for the fact that there's no playmat. And yeah, basically the Series 2 playmat is all that you need to be able to play the game. And yeah, you can use the Series 1 playmat too to play the game, but Series 2 is like a little bit more robust than Series 1. So try to get the Series 2 playmat if you can. Very, very cool. So here, we have here what is exactly inside. So this right here, the top part, which is normally where the playmat would be in Series 1 and 2, it says here Special Effects Crate. This box includes a custom dice tray, a supplemental game mat, tier dice, and all sorts of other goodies. So you're going to like that dice tray in there. So here we have a special features storage. This Ultimate Box includes a space for any special feature film of your choice. For example, the North Pole Nightmare. So you've got a foam padding piece right here that you can remove, and you can place the Santa Claus North Pole Nightmare one right here. Oh, it's actually Krampus, not Santa Claus. So here, it's actually Mrs. Claus fighting against Krampus. So here are the 5 feature films right here. There's also the cast and crew box and the bonus features box right here. So very, very cool. So what's in the bonus features box? This box includes several books that contain lore, scenarios, gruesome deaths, and collected feature film rolls. The cast and crew box right next to it includes, this box contains Final Girl miniatures, the vignette expansion, Terror from Destiny, and the Faded Victim miniatures for use with the vignette. There is also room for secret envelopes that will come inside each feature film box. You will just have to move them. And then we have the right here, feature film boxes. This is what most people want when they purchase the Ultimate Box, right? So feature film, there are 5 Series 3 feature films, and they're all included. The killer and vehicle miniatures, as well as the normal contents, will be pre-packed inside each of them. Okay, so this is where some people might be a little confused, and I'm going to tell you this. You do not get a separate box like this. This is the Series 1 miniatures, and yeah, it comes in its own box like this, which I had to purchase separately from the Series 1 box that I received. So I'm not sure if the miniatures were actually in Series 1 Ultimate Box, but yeah, I didn't purchase the Series 1 Ultimate Box. I just purchased the storage box and then purchased this separately. So this separate item right here comes in its own box, and you don't get this per se inside here. You don't get a separate box in here, but the miniatures themselves are all individually packed inside each feature film. So you don't have to move them from a separate box to each of the feature film boxes. They're already inside the feature film boxes. Pretty darn cool. So yeah, let's take a look at what's inside the box. So yeah, very, very cool. This is the moment you've been waiting for. I'm going to open this thing finally after reading all that stuff. Right here at the back of the box, always good to see all the artwork, like all around the box, right? It's very, very cool. So I'm going to also tell you that, you know, this thing right here, this is part of a larger, like, panorama image. So if you connect Series 1, 2, and 3, this is 3, you will get like a big scene that continues from Series 1, 2, 3, and this is like very nice. Like you can put them side by side, and you can see an image that goes from Series 1 killers to Series 2 killers to Series 3 killers. Very, very cool. So again, let's turn, sorry for all the drama, but here we go. This is an example of what's inside the box. So here we see exactly what's inside the box right here, and this is just a repeat of the list that I just read for you on this sheet right here and what it includes. Yeah, very, very cool. So now let's open the box. Okay. I don't know how much this weighs. This definitely weighs over 10 pounds. And one of my viewers, one of my readers, viewers, actually thought that what I was showing when I showed the Ultimate Box last time was a bunch of books. And these, my friends, are not books. These, well, there are books inside, right? But these look like they're in books. They look like they're video boxes. But inside each of these boxes is a game. So 5 boxes here, 5 games. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game boxes. And then you have the cast and crew box and the bonus features box. You have this foam insert here. You can remove it. You can put another game in there. And here is the special features box right here. And so what should we look at first? Well, let's take this foam thing out first, because that'll be easiest to kind of like remove this so we can easily get the other boxes out. So let me remove this. This is a very high quality foam thing. Don't throw this out, folks. This is like a nice thing that you can like lean things on top of. I have like my heating unit right here that I usually place on top of this, and it supports it very well. So keep that around if you can. So let's take a look at one of these boxes. You can see what's inside one of the feature films. So here's a feature film. It looks like a typical like video cassette box, like the old style 80s video cassette boxes. If you remember like buying movies from long ago, yeah, that's kind of what it's like, right? It looks like a video cassette box. And if you recall, like one of the cool things about movies long ago in video cassette format is the fact that you can collect the boxes and they look nice on your bookshelf. So very, very cool. So I'm going to show you that this box here, there's something very special about this box, right? If you're not familiar with Final Girl games, each of these boxes is very, very special. I'm going to show you why. It's got a front and it's got a back, so you can play either of the two characters. Each of these contains different characters that you can play. Very, very cool. I'm just going to open one and you're going to see the front part of the box has the main characters, right? So the main character as well as the bad guy right here and the powers of the bad guy right here. So in this hunter monster right here, he's kind of like the Terminator. Very, very cool. And here is a little miniature instruction sheet that gives you some rules on how to play. And yeah, it also has special rules, as you see here. Very unique to this particular game. It describes the components in this game. Any special items that may be included will be here. And here you can see, oh, what's this? Oh, Mark V Ally card. So one of the special features of this box, you get this card. And here you can see you get special meeple here, a silver meeple. And here you can see the monster as well as the good guy. The miniatures don't come in a separate box. They're already inside the package. Very, very cool. So let's just put this back and I'll show you the other side. So the other side, you flip this around and then you open it this way. And here is the map that you play on. So you put your character and your monster on here, and anybody that you save is also on here too. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So then with the cards that you have inside the game box, you proceed to play on this game map right here. And the cool thing about Final Girl is the fact that you can interchange monsters and scenarios. So you're not limited to just playing this particular scenario. You can play, like for example, a character in this scenario and play it against a monster in another feature film. So cool. This gives you a lot of different possibilities. I'm not going to say unlimited because it's not unlimited, but it's a lot of different possibilities. So as more feature films come out, you get closer and closer to those unlimited possibilities. Very, very cool. So here, this is a little instruction manual here describing the Sunny Days Mall, which is the location that's unique to this feature film, as well as the cards that are included, special rules for this location, and you've got some like monster movement and monster activity information as well. And yeah, another special card right here. This is the Savior Ally. And here we have more miniatures. Yes, look at that. These are all, like I said, these are the miniatures that would have been in a separate box if you were to purchase the Series 3 miniatures. So very, very cool. So each feature film includes the miniatures. It includes the game components to play that individual game. Very, very cool. So when you purchase one of these separately, you do not get the miniatures. You have to purchase the miniatures separately. So that's why the Ultimate Box is such a great value. You get everything, well, almost everything, in this one complete box here. And yeah, you'll have a lot of fun with all the components included in it. You'll be able to play all these fantastic games with all these fantastic miniatures. The only thing you need to do is paint the miniatures. Very, very cool. So yeah, and you need a core box, like I said. So here, let's just put this back in here, and then let's take a gander at what's inside this box right here. So this is a cast and crew box. So cast and crew box, you open it up, and here are all of the good guys from your feature films. So all 10 good guys, remember there's 2 in each feature film, all 10 good guys are here. And there's also this Terror from Destiny as well as the Terror from Destiny miniatures, all in the bottom part of this box. Very, very cool. Yeah, so yeah, all in cast and crew box. Very nice. So if you get the storage box, you'll get this box, but you won't get any miniatures inside. So it's always better to get the Ultimate Box than just the storage box and everything individually. You save a lot of money when you get the Ultimate Box. It's $200 or a little bit more than $200 in some cases, and you save a lot of money purchasing the Ultimate Box versus purchasing everything else individually. So here in the final the final skinny box here, that's part of the bottom row, is this bonus features. This is a heavy, heavy box, everybody. What is inside here? Books. Lots of books, right? So here we have feature film rule book. As I said in my previous storage box versus Ultimate Box video, why would you want a repeat of all the rules from all 5 feature films? Because it's convenient. It's right here in this convenient guide, right? So all 5 feature films are here. All the rules for all 5 feature films are here. All in this guide. So convenient. There's also the Series 3 lore and scenario guide. Very, very cool. So the lore and scenario guide includes additional scenarios to kind of give you some flavor in the game, right? So most of the games start off with like, okay, I'm going to start the game, I'm going to play it, and then whoever wins, wins, whoever dies, dies. But this is some of the background of the game, right? Like, why is this monster chasing after me? Well, the reasoning is all here in this guide. And so, yeah, you can pick you can pick your favorite Series 3 game and read some in-depth background information about why a certain monster is chasing after a certain person. Very, very cool. Then we have, a lot of you might like this, the gruesome death books. So each of these scenarios includes a gruesome death book. So, as if the regular deaths aren't enough, here is something that kind of amps it up to the next, or ramps it up to the next level right here. So if you want something that's even more gory, I don't know, 14 plus age category, like this might be like higher age category. It might be scarier. So yeah, there's lots of different deaths. General deaths, it says, and that says Slayer, Terror. Like there's lots of different scenarios here, lots of different, like we'll call them flavor text to make the adventures more interesting. Very, very cool. So you get one book for each of these various feature films. Yes, very, very cool. And so, yeah, that's it. That's what's in here. Yes. And they try to pack this up nicely so that it fits in here. So I'm just interleaving them so that they'll fit totally in this nice compact way. And here a description of what's inside, which we just went through. And then we'll look at the final box, this right up here. Yes, let's see what's in here. Now, I did remove some things from here, and I will show you what those things are. So yeah, very, very cool. The first thing, let me get it, is this dice tray. Yeah, this is the special thing in this. You don't get that. You get, look at this, Final Girl dice tray made of this leatherette kind of thing. And it says Final Girl on the inside, as you see. Very, very cool. Then, what else is in here? Let's open this up. Oh, little boxes, accessories. Let's see what's in the accessories box. So, the aforementioned dice tray, 6-tier dice, 5-tier markers, a tier board, and a supplemental game mat. There we go. Very, very cool. And the other two items. Okay, there's 2. So 3 little boxes in here. Guest stars. And we've got lots of different things in here. 11 secret envelopes, 5 signature action cards, 5 vehicle action cards, 15 proxy event cards, 3 proxy item cards, 4 Final Girl promo cards, Carolyn's Revenge character pack, and Grandma's Grudge character pack. So additional characters and cards. Very, very cool. And so these packs right here are in like foil packs. So it looks like one of those things like you know, Magic cards, for example, or Pokemon cards, you purchase individual packs and they have like additional cards inside. It's like kind of like in that format. Very, very cool. So the last item here is guest stars miniatures. And yeah, the aforementioned guest stars that are in here, you get miniatures of them. Very, very cool. So yeah, that's what's inside the box, everybody. So, so cool. You can kind of tell I'm a Final Girl fangirl. There. And the front and back. Yes. Very cool. Just pop this back in. Very nice. So why would you purchase a box like this? It's got all the stuff in it, and why would you care about the storage box? It's because it gives you a nice, convenient way to store all of your games so that you don't just like stuff them on your bookshelf or stuff them in a box somewhere. It's nice. It's a beautiful package. It is just something that looks so nice, neat, organized, and yeah, it just makes sense. The way the makers of Final Girl designed all of these products, there's a lot of care and consideration in each item that they produce. And I think that's the reason why this is such a successful company, Van Ryder Games, and their products. And so yeah, you get a lot for your money, and yeah, this whole thing, I hope more games, more series come out, and yeah, it's just so fun. Lots and lots of entertainment value for your money. So everybody, if you like this video, please slam the like button, subscribe to my channel. You'll see more videos just like this one. Until next time, everybody, see you. Bye.